Yo, Valentine's Day is in 2 days. Some of y'all haven't even gotten your gifts yet. I got you. Just send that person that link. Send your partner that link, and you probably could watch most of these together. I mean, better thank me later with a like or subscribe or even comment which of those were your favorite. Or if you don't like any of the entries and where I put these anime series, I apologize for nothing. Anyways, this is GoTaro tier list for romance anime that I've watched. Enjoy. Okay, first of all, I just need you guys to see all of this. Like, this is basically the romance anime. I'm excluding the movies, of course, because I haven't watched all of them. I've only watched three romantic movies, and I'd like to watch like more. So until then, I'll make further judgment. But for now, this is the category. This slaps. I like this. Could be better. Meh and gross. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Back to my base. Okay, cool. Now we're here. Let's start off with irregular at Magic Academy, Magic School. Okay, so the thing is, I think this show has great writing, right? It has good writing, not great. Let me just be honest. It has good writing, a good 7 out of 10 writing. Characters are nicely introduced. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. To be honest, the only one I don't like is the sister, and since the sister is mainly shown in the whole series, like yeah, they should have killed her off. But since they didn't, and since she is in love with her own brother, yeah, I'm putting it at gross. I don't like that. In fact, anything I see like that, I put in gross immediately. Trinity 7, gross. I mean, cool. I like characters in there and everything. No way. Trinity 7, no. I would never. I would never. Nah, 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 nah. What am I doing? I would never. Me, nah. Shirel failed, not definitely, because both of these have I love my big bro type of thing, and it's not that cute. I love my big bro. It's that I want my big bro. Nah, I don't like that. Okay, so now let's get to the actuals. Let's start with bottom tier character Tomozaki. Bottom tier Tomozaki is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. It has that I want to change this man, but not change him in a bad way, but make him a more respectable citizen, a respectable individual. I don't want him to look like he can't present himself in public or be one of those stereotypical gamers because I actually admire this person a lot. So I want this person to carry himself out in a way that best suits him and best will suit him in the future. I like that. So I think since the season it's just season one, I want to see a season two. I will say it could be better. I want to say I like this. If this was the end of the series, it would be like I like this to be better. Like it could be better. But since the next season is coming, I don't know when. I hope I'm being told when. But until then, I will put it in could be better because we still need to know how she feels. Because this isn't that rent a girlfriend how she feels. This is that, oh, like that is that nah, we know more about what she's doing for him than we know about what how she feels about him, type of thing. But yeah, actually, hold on. Speaking of rent a girlfriend, it's not even here. Quick, let me. Okay, okay, it's been edited. Now, with now that we add rent a girlfriend, I was actually talking about rent a girlfriend. I'll say I like this, right? I would easily put it at the slaps. But I'm waiting for the next season. Just like with Tomozaki, I'm waiting for the next season to actually put it up in that the slaps. Because with Rent a Girlfriend, I like Ruki, right? Ruka, and I love Mami Chan. No one would ever say those in the same sentence. I like them both. I don't like Chizuru and I don't like Sumi. I'm sorry, I can't. People say that Sumi is gonna get a lot of like praise in the next season. She's gonna get a shine in the next season. But I just can't express how much I don't like Chizuru and that whole hey yo, you still have to pay me high might. I understand it's your job and all, but keep it professional. Like really now. Like, come on. For reals though. Like you came out with this whole personality of I'm mature and I have to keep things professional and we have to make sure that this is just about money and after those 24 hours are done, we done type of thing. But Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For a romance anime, I can't put her at the slaps already. I just don't like her. But I love Mami-chan and I love Ruka. Anyways, Makin Key goes in meh. Yeah, it goes in meh. Like it's one of those where, oh, let's captivate our audience with edgy scenes instead of romance itself. You know what I mean? Because all the others here have romance and edgy scenes are usually these two at the bottom here. But like yeah, like even regular at Magic Academy doesn't have as much edgy scenes as Maki Key does. But anyways, let's go to the next one. Next one is Horimiya. See now, Horimiya, I'll put it. I like this too. Personally, I think the hype it was overrated. People like just putting up unnecessary hype on shows without actually knowing what other shows are capable of. Because like with the romance community, I just see Horimiya gets this praise, and I'm like, Horimiya is literally worse than Snafu. It's literally worse than quintessential quintuplets. It's literally worse than Violet Evergarden. It's literally worse than Darling in the Franks. It's like there's so many shows you can make great comparisons off of, right? That would make a great debate between the two. Actually, perfect debate. Fruits Basket versus Horimiya. Forget this whole list. My issue with Horimiya is the fact that these characters don't get enough spotlight, and you make too many two dimensional characters that their stories can't even be fleshed out properly because you're mainly focusing on the main two characters' romance, or you're basically focusing on a simple romance and a romance that you makes look realistic because their bodies are realistic or they're drawn realistically. But then when it comes to the romance itself, just being rejected, one character shows true rejection, feels true rejection. Kono feels true rejection. But then you think about it and it's like, but how can she feel it but other characters in the show who've been rejected are inconsistently dealt with, you know what I mean? So that's why I put Horimiya at I like this. Personally, I don't think Horimiya should have gotten a romance anime of the year. Crunchyroll, you guys, you fumbled the bag big time there. But anyways, yeah, I already put these four up in the top. Come on, like enough said. Like, can we even talk about these? Can we even talk? Like, this order is actually perfect for it. It's actually perfect. Like, Violet Evergarden, I feel like, is in terms of romance, it's more of dealing with loss than dealing with love. You know what I mean? Dealing with loss of a loved one. So now you have to live life without that loved one when that person is basically your reason for living. I like that a lot. But what carries Violet Evergarden, what people actually like about Violet Evergarden most is the animation. I like most is the story of losing a loved one. So that's why I put it after a quintessential quintuplets where it actually dives more into different people loving one person for a different reason. And all of them are the childhood friend in a way. And all of them have that attachment, and it's not that I need the animation to survive type of thing. Even though, no disrespect to Violet Evergarden, it doesn't need animation to survive. But what I'm trying to say is, if Violet Evergarden had the same animation as Snafu, I'd still put it in the same place. So let me carry on. Takagi-san, I want to say it slaps, but let's just say it's on the top of I like this. It's like a 9 out of 10 anime for me. Like the new season's coming out soon. I really like it a lot. Like it revolutionized teasing romance anime. You know what I mean? Like the teasing aspect of romance anime. The tsundere's done right is Takagi-san. No one can be a better tsundere than Takagi-san, in my opinion. Of course, there's other people if I remember it. Like if I actually look at all other shows and stuff like that, and think of tsunderes, I could find other people who can compete with her, but no one can beat her. Like at this moment, ayo, kid got it going, bro. And speaking of tsunderes that don't have it going, Toradora is gross, bro. Personally, the love in the situation didn't make sense. It's more of a dependency than like you love them because you're dependent on them, not you love them because of who they are exactly. More of you love them because of what they can do for you. That's what I feel like when I see Toradora. So that's why I don't really like it. And High School DxD is carried by its edginess, so it could be a lot better in terms of stories. A few people have great stories, others don't. Akamega Kill slaps an easy slap. Uzaki-chan is like a failed, or not a failed, but a downgrade of a Takagi-san. Um, Editor just put what is it called? My life as a villainess in meh. Yeah, put it in meh. I'm being very strict. Chihaya Fudu for a female lead. Okay, let's put it up there because this is a reverse harem too. Um, in terms of sports and competitiveness, the drama really hits. Like at the end of season two, I was out here thinking, why isn't there another season? I was craving another one because now at the end of the day, it felt like the race is done. We know who won because the rejection happened, and it's like, so he won, right? But now the purpose of the show isn't just romance, isn't romance. It's to be the best, to be the queen, to be the king. You know what I mean? So like in this case, I would put Chihaya Furu over here. Cause I want to see the next season so bad. Trinity Seven. Trinity Seven's meh. Like it's really carried by the edgy. It's carried by edgy. Komi-san can't communicate. Okay, this is something. I'd say it could be better in my opinion. Komi-san can't communicate. The problem with it is not Komi-san and it's not the main character. In this case, I feel like the issue with Komi-san can't communicate is the characters outside of the main two. Is the fact that you have a lot of annoying characters. You have you have a bunch, like a group, not just one, but a group of annoying characters, and you have one character, Najimi, who could have been a lot better. And the reason why I say he could have been a lot better is because I watched a Blue Period, which isn't a romance anime, but you actually see a Najimi type of character there who has the comedic side, but also has a fleshed out background. You know something about him. You know a lot about Ryuji. And Ryuji as a character, in my opinion, he's actually my favorite cross-dressing characters. Like, yeah, like I love him so much because of the fact that you know why he's the person he is. His goals and everything in life is like it's skewed by the fact that he has to stick to this because of the only person in his life that likes him and tolerates him likes this type of art. So he has to stick to that type of art as a way to respect them, which is completely wrong. But then anyways, yeah, Najimi, you're the reason why this show could be better, and your characters in Komi-san can't communicate annoy me. Kaguya-sama, I think Kaguya-sama, I like this, right? It just the thing is with Kaguya-sama, if you have the same theme in each episode and you're waiting so hard for someone to say I like you, but then you actually get confirmation that they like each other like halfway through season one, it kind of gets stale and boring. I know that it's quality writing and all these characters, you actually start to like each of these characters. You start to like they start to grow on you. Like the romance side, it is original to have a strategic way to make sure that person likes you and everything. It still doesn't lift me like that. You catch what I'm saying? So for right now, I'll say it could be better. Yeah, it could be better. It could be better. But hold on. There's a show. There's a show. I know I keep like I only remember the stuff late, but hold like the song is literally playing in my head right now. Like disaster piece, masterpiece. Oh my gosh. Like nah, the fact that this show ain't even coming with another season. Let me just say it real quick. High School Go for me slaps. Like there's competition in love, right? And the way I watched Love is War, I thought of it as okay, cool. You guys are competing with each other to show your love for each other. High School Girl, in a sense, is probably a better version of this without the unnecessary writing, without the unnecessary talking and strategies that you put up and everything. This is gaming, this is tournaments and everything. If I were to put it up, it's better than Tomozaki. It's better than a Gamers. Like, it's there. Like, bro, come on. Like, levels. Like, come on now. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. Next. Next. Your Lie in April is a movie. Oh shit. Oh, it's a movie. 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 I know I said I'm not gonna do it because of the movies and shit, but you know what, bruh? Let me just get the other movie. Let me get. Okay, I might as well. I expose myself. I've only watched four romance movies. So much of a romance deity. But anyways, yeah, Your Lie in April. I think a lot of people overrate it. People say that Your Lie in April is an extremely good show, and in my opinion, it was the first romance movie I watched, romance anime movie I watched that actually made me cry. Right? I would put this in the slaps, but considering what else is here, I'd say it's above Rent a Girlfriend. Actually, it's here. It's here. Like Netflix, don't be sleeping on Netflix. Netflix be releasing some good romance anime. It's like above Shiari Furu, but it won't touch above like Takagi-san, my opinion. Okay, since I'm in the case of movies, I know Hana is better than Your Lie in April, but it's not better than A Silent Voice. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is better than a Chihaya Furu. So this is basically where I'd put it. In fact, Silent Voice I'd put there, and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is where it is. Yeah, it's where it is. It's where it is. Chihaya Furu could really just go and take it out if it really wanted to. Um, yeah, I know Hana is good though. It's good. It's good. It's sad. Like it's really sad. Like ooh, But nah, I won't. Speaking of Netflix, let's go to Bunny Girl Senpai. Bunny Girl Senpai, the originality is why I'd put this above Takagi-san. And like just thinking about what I put behind Takagi-san, just to put Bunny Girl there, is mainly because of the fact that now you're thinking about the insecurities and the imperfections of a person and how they have to overcome it, but they don't even overcome it fully until the end of a series, until the end of a season. You know what I mean? Like it takes time to change. That's basically what it teaches us. It takes time to change. For someone who feels extremely invisible, they don't feel complete once they find someone else. They still feel invisible without that person, type of thing. So yeah, that person's the one person that notices them. Like there's so many different insecurities and imperfections in this one show that happen with different characters. I like it a lot. Like you even find the scientist who's my favorite waifu in that whole show, right? Wow. Oh, it's there. It's there. It's here. It's here. It almost slaps. It almost slaps, my guy. But yeah, it's here. Okay, so is like Musume is a edgy. It's really just an edgy, to be honest. But like all I can really say is it's better than Marking Key. Yeah, yeah. It's there. It's there. But like, hey yo, forget furries, forget scalies. Arachnids are where it's at, my guy. I like spiders, bro. After this whole thing, I just like spiders. I think putting gray hair, like a girl with gray hair on a spider in a spider body is just the ultimate cheat, but that's what I'm thinking. Oh, oh, the throne. The throne for all edgies. Prison school slaps. I'm joking, but like in terms of romance, there's no romance in it. There's no romance in it. Like, let's be real. Like, it could be better. It could be better. I feel like what carries the show is the edginess and why it's so funny. Like the comedy of the characters, each character, especially the fat guy. Oh my gosh, that guy needs to go to jail. But yeah, he's in prison school. So, anyways, um, To Love Ru. I feel like if anyone mentions To Love Ru in a conversation and says that's their favorite anime, people would just laugh off and be like, yeah, yeah, mine too, type of thing. But yeah, but it's like the first edgy show I've actually watched. Actually, no, it's not. Second. First one is it here? It's not here. Nah, it's not here for good reason. But anyways, yeah, that's where I put it. Demon King Daimyo. I wouldn't exactly put this up here. I wouldn't say it could be better, right? But I would say it's like there. Like there's a lot of shows that just aren't memorable. Like no matter how many times you watch it, they're not special, and that's where the meh column comes in because some of them aren't special, except for Prism School. But you know what I mean. Charlotte. Oh my gosh, the love in Charlotte. Oof, gold. I like this. I like this. Like I'll put Charlotte over Your Lie in April, but then I'll watch Your Lie in April again. So I'll just put it right here in the middle. But it's in I like this column. School days. Damn, the person who introduced school days to me and yeah, the person who introduced school days to me and the White Album and also this. Hey yo, you know who you are. You did this. Hey yo, yeah, like in terms of romance, it's mature. It's mature romance, right? It's not. There's no place I can say it could be better. Because what do you mean it could be better? Do you want to see more scenes? Is that what you mean? So I'd rather just say I like this because it's literally at the place it needs to be. It's necessary and it's also a breath of fresh air, or it actually brings it opens a door to a different side of the romance anime category. It's not just vanilla stuff, but it's also more mature. It's not age tied, but it's mature. You know what I mean? So like you wouldn't think that all high schoolers are the type to only think about oh kissing him is my only goal. There's also some who also want that other stuff, but you know what I mean. Since I'm in that topic, the one that actually managed to get hey yo nah and like wow this is the most twisted romance anime I've watched in my life. Forget Rent a Girlfriend. Forget anything. White Album 2 is probably right there. I'll put it right behind, right in front of like, I want to eat your pancreas, but that right behind like Charlotte. Just because of how heart wrenching it is. Like it's just like why? You know what I mean? And like that's not the only thing. This one too, these two are tied. This one is tied. Like, wow. Mm. It's like mm, you know, like nah, like I don't even want to say the name of this one, bro. Like the name will probably be up here. You know, actually, yeah, that's where the name will be. But let's carry on. My Little Monster. My Little Monster is basically a Tomozaki with less steps. There's no harem in it. There's no harem in it. And after watching it, you'll be satisfied. But if you watch Tomozaki, you'll get bored from watching Little Monster. If you watch Little Monster, you'll watch Tomozaki and be like, bro, but Tomozaki ended that story much quicker. Like, there's more to it than just that. Like, you want to change someone, but you need to know more about that person to change him. That's what Little Monster is. So, if anything, I put Little Monster just above, right? Takagi-san, no, wait, sorry. Nagatoro could be so much better because Takagi-san is just bro. It suns a bunch of these Uzaki-chan and Nagatoro. You know what I mean? Like Nagatoro is just it's a lazy addition, bro. It's a lazy version of Takagi-san. To me, that's just what it is. Like Takagi-san focuses mainly on two characters. That's what it does. And of course, on the side, what it likes doing with Takagi-san is you see three girls, right? Three girls who are having their own time, and you actually see how they have lived their own lives, have their own struggles and everything. When you get tired of seeing a Takagi-san rivalry here, like these, they the relief. It's not a comedic relief, but they the relief. You know what I mean? So yeah, Uzaki-chan has these two characters at the back, but then if it's not them, it's that the father who's a bartender, like who's a what is it called, a barista. But then yeah, and then like bro, come on, like bro, Nagatoro doesn't have anything of value. Oh, I already had it. I already had this. I already had this. That's the thing. Like I already put it here, didn't I? Oh, I did. Maybe I didn't. I forgot. Yeah, I know Hana's right here. So like, let me just leave that out. Next, Haganai. Haganai is a. Should I be frank? It's a snafu done wrong. So it could be a lot better. There's so much you could add on to this. There's so much you could add on, but it's just done wrong. A Sword Art Online, romance wise, it's slaps. Story wise, it could be better. Of course, where it is right now with Elicization, Gun Gale, all the things that had Sword Art Online at the top, right, was in the I like this column. But at some point, I felt like even though it's a fantasy type of anime, I kept forgetting that it was fantasy because it kept bringing us back to reality. And then it was fantasy, then reality. And it was like, look, I would prefer watching Standing on a Million Lives over a Sword Art Online any day type of thing. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. But for this, I'd say it slaps in terms of romance. Um, Nozaki-kun. Nozaki-kun, I'll be like, there's a lot of improvement needed. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of improvement needed. Not a lot, but just if you're gonna have a main character be oblivious, let him hear what she has to say at least once in a while, so he gets caught off guard like this. In this whole case, it's like he doesn't notice, And at some point, look, it's kind of unrealistic to have a completely oblivious character and not catch wind of one or two things that she says. Because if she's at a firework festival and she's like, "I love you," and he's like, "I love this day too." Come on now, come on. At least get shocked and then be like, "Nah, maybe she loves me as a fan or something like that." Make it interesting because the romance part is very one sided. It's very much her. Him is just he's a coaster, dude. Like, come on. Yamada Kun is much better than this, but it could be better. At the end of the day, it's like Yamada Kun has its edgy sides, so I would put it here. But then in the love point, it has most of these beat. Mm. So I'd say it's better than this. Hmm. Wait, like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, next. This one right here, Sister New Testament. This is the edgies. The only thing that's good about it is the edgies and that doc, like the nurse, the school nurse. That those are the only two good things about it. It's the edgies and the school nurse. Mainly the school nurse itself. So I'll just put it here. It's better than Marking Key and Monster, right? Because of the nurse. The nurse really carries it in my case. In this case, I'll just put yeah, yeah. That's what it is. Next, finally, is this one really hurts me. It hurts me because the way I've been judging all the other shows here, it would be wrong of me to just put My Life as a Villainess at the slaps immediately because it has the brother that has a crush on the sister. It has the everyone jumping onto her type of thing. If anything, I'd say My Life as a Villainess is an imperfect version of a. I know I mentioned this earlier of a fruits basket. I could say it's an imperfect version of a fruits basket with the comedy that's roundabout at the same level or lower than. Mm, mm. The only thing that's carrying it, if I'm talking in terms of romance, it could be better. Have these other characters fall in love with other characters. Have them have a story. Because there's so many people you could just talk about, so many interesting characters you could talk about here. It could be so much better, you know? But then that's what I can really say. Like it hurts me because I love a lot there's a lot of characters here. I'll be like, bro, I like this character. I like this character. But then I want to see more from him. I want to see more from him. I want to see more from him. I want to see more from her, and him. But then I don't. I see more in terms of drama and completing their stories, not even completing it, but more in terms of drama than it is in terms of romance. So yeah, that's the entire list. That's all I can really say. This is my list. Romance anime. I'll put the link in the description below. Let me be the first one to say this shit's shit. Hey yo, people can just add on their own stuff. I'll just do this. Thank God I got one. Let's just put it like that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right? Let's do that. Let's do that. So yeah, this is me. This is GoTaro with a 30-minute video. I really don't care. about the length. I just happened to review a bunch of anime all in one go and compare them to the other. That's the quickest and, in my opinion, could be my favorite way of reviewing anime. But yeah, this is GoTaro reviewing all the romance anime he's watched. Of course, there's some that are considered as romance that I don't really think of as romance that I haven't put here, but it's what it is. This is GoTaro signing out. Bye.